Nathan, what a point that is.
Yeah, look, it's a great point. Look, I would have liked to have been a little bit more sort of penetrative in certain ways, but I'd have taken that. You know, you come here, this is the hardest place to come to in the league. These are the best side in the league for me. They come at you, they're relentless, they know what they're doing. They've got good players, they're structurally superb, they've been together for 2 years. You know, it's a great point. And I thought, look, they had the majority of the game. We knew we'd have moments where we needed to take our chances, great finish, but I thought they defended so well, the work rate, the structure, and we knew we'd come under a bit of pressure, but he was just denying those opportunities. And then when we needed our keeper, he was there, you know.
That point could be massive, you never know, to come the end of the season.
Look, we've had a good start. It's a tougher start. There's not many tougher starts than that. You go Swansea away, you go Leeds away, you have Preston at home. There's 3 sides going for promotion. We've just come out of lockdown. You know, we've got to take everything in context. Others have won games, but they haven't come up against the sides we have without being disrespectful or paying anyone too much respect. So that's a good start. It's a good start. You know, 5 points from 9 is a wonderful start considering the opposition. 2 away games where we're unbeaten. You know, we've only conceded 2 in 3 games. You know, we look a unit now. We just have to make sure we got a bit more cutting edge as well.
You made a lot of changes, and then of course Glenn Ray goes down. Unbelievable. So you have to change everything again.
But look, we keep preaching, and some squads, some teams don't believe what we preach them. And, you know, but we said it's a squad game. Game changers. People are going to be relied on. Are you ready? Are you preparing? And you can see that we've had an impact from every sub we've made so far. You know, Harry scores today. Callum scores the first game. Izzy sets up the goal for Collar the other day. So you know, it's going to take a squad, because it's impossible to play the same 90. Same team for the 90s over 9 games in such a short space of time. So it's going to take a squad, and the squad that buys into that, the squad that works harder, the squad that really is ready, will prevail.
Changed it again, 3 in defence. That worked once again. 2 wing backs. What was your thoughts behind that?
Well, these. If you're open against these, and they get chances, and they get in around your box, and they thread little balls. So if you haven't got enough defenders and you don't do right, then they carve you open. Look, I've played up against Leeds 4 times, only lost once, won twice and drawn once. So we haven't got a bad record against them, and every time we've played with a back 3, because it's difficult to play against and it denies them space where they want space. Yes, you have to soak up a bit of pressure, but you have bodies in and around, you know. So tactically I thought we were very good today. We would have liked to be a bit more braver and have a little bit more threat, but look, we'll take the point all day long.
Harry Cornick's goal, I mean, first of all, we've got to say the pass from Tunnicliffe is just out of this world. Yeah. But the finish, that is composure, brilliant finish.
Oh, wonderful finish. And we knew we'd get, you know, because Leeds, they press you and they commit bodies forward, so they know on the turnover that there might be space. And we showed that today, that if you've got pace, if you've got runners who are willing to get in beyond, willing to go up against, you know, and get in beyond, then you can get joy. I mean, that's what I'm sad, because we had a few moments first off where we had a little bit more conviction, a little bit more in a Potts header late in the first half and so on, that you've got to do more. But look, they were outstanding. We've defended superbly against, as I said, I've got to repeat, these are the best side in the league. They pay people respect, but they go after teams. You know, they're the most difficult side to play against, and that's why they're top of the league.
Has it shown you tonight as well that you can rely on all of the squad, because you've made so many changes and it still worked?
Well, I've tried to preach that, and I've tried to preach that throughout training, that everyone's going to be involved. Some people are disappointed, and it's how you take that disappointment. You can sulk, you can not train. We do extra sessions for those that don't play 90 to top them up. And if you buy into that, and you really, then you'll be ready and when you're called upon. And that's what they've seen tonight. Everyone's ready. Everyone wants to buy into that. And we've still got, you know, we had a strong bench. We've got game changers to come on and win the game. But at no point did we need to sort of bring those on, some of them on. But look, I'm delighted. I'm delighted with the whole, because 5 from those 3 games is a big thing.
Glenn Ray, muscle injury, presumably?
Yeah, he just felt it in the warm-up, and then we can't risk really. And as I said, lucky, you know, we've got Craney on the bench who came in and did superbly well. And I said it's going to take so much, because we've got to recover again. Now we've got a big journey, and we've got to recover again. And it's the same for everyone. I do understand. It's just we've had 2 mammoth journeys, you know, and things. So it'd be nice to get back to Kenilworth Road, and as I said, we've got to dust them down now, make sure that they're ready to go again, because it's another massive week.
Not happy with Hernandez at the end? Was that because you didn't shake hands with him?
No, that was my fault. We had a little bit of altercation. It was my fault, so I just wanted to apologise to him because he's a top player and a real good lad. And look, it was my fault. So nothing really, just a little misplaced word that I wanted to clarify. Really.
5 points from the first 3 games. That must be ahead of what your 3-game approach would have been, would it?
Well, look, we had a points target from these 3 games which we were taking. We have surpassed that, and that's not being sort of naive, but if you thought, well, from 2 away games pick up a point, you win your home game, and then but with us doing so well away from home, and then today, that's a magnificent point. Now look, we've got to win games, we know that, but we've got to make sure that we're building a momentum and building because there's no point trying to go gung-ho and losing here tonight, because I'd rather not go gung-ho and get another point, because that is another point, and it's one point closer to our target, but we know we've got a long way to go, and there's some big games to come there.
The Great Escape's still on, massively on.
Well, God willing, we've got to keep picking up points. It's not in our own hands at the minute, and I said, ironically, we've gone back to the bottom, but that's not a concern to us. We're not concerned what anyone else does. It's all about us, and we've got to make sure that we pick up our points, and if we do that, then we've got a chance.
Good stuff.
Cheers.
Well done.